ECORE is a major player in the international recycling market. It has operations worldwide, including 70 sites in Europe and Asia. Recycling and sales of both ferrous and non-ferrous metals are the two main activities of the group and constitute its core business. ECORE has expertise in these two areas which is renowned the world over. ECORE was founded in 1993 and has since grown constantly in volume processed, number of plants and turnover. From a staff of 28 in 1993, it employs 1,300 in 2010. From 100,000 tonnes produced and sold, the figure has reached nearly 3 million tonnes. And growth in turnover has been from 1 million to 1 billion euros. As witness to its dynamism, ECORE is now number 2 for recycling in France, with its subsidiary GDE, and among the leaders in Hungary, with ERECO, as well as Romania. The group is currently expanding in 2 strategic markets, China and India. Recycling is a key activity for sustainable development in today's societies. Used materials, when recycled by ECORE, become quality materials once more. Giving new life to used materials means relying less on primary resources, especially oil, water and ores, saving energy in mining, production and transport, reducing the volume of non-recyclable materials that we use as a consumer society. ECORE's contribution to our energy-saving needs may be appreciated by making the following sort of comparison. In 2010, the 1,900,000 tonnes of secondary steel processed by the group saved the equivalent of a year's electricity consumption for a town of 160,000 inhabitants. Without recycling, our societies would become impossible to live in because of waste, and untenable in terms of energy consumption and the production of greenhouse gases. ECORE is also aware of this aspect and uses for preference methods of transport which are environmentally friendly. The group has a fleet of dedicated boats. 40% of the materials it processes and sells travel by river and sea, saving 66% of energy and 75% of CO2 compared to road transport. Its fleet of lorries, and also its handling equipment, cranes, mechanical shovels, etc., are constantly upgraded, and the systematic choice of low-consumption engines, a strict schedule of maintenance, and the training of drivers and plant operatives in operating their equipment economically complement these measures. These policies contribute to the worldwide effort to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. ECORE possesses world-class industrial and logistic tools which use the best available technologies. High-capacity shredders, the most efficient battery recycling line in Europe, the most modern shredding residue sorting lines. The implementation of these cutting-edge technologies enables the group to achieve an overall recycling rate of over 80% today. Indeed, the ECORE group recycles 84% of the ferrous metals it receives, 99% of its non-ferrous metals, and more than 95% of the batteries it collects. These materials enable the group's clients to manufacture their products locally at lower cost. The group reinvests 100% of its internal financing in the best available technologies and in research and development. These investments have totaled 400 million euros over the past 8 years. The investment plan for 2011-2012 is set at 100 million euros. In order to continue to improve its performance, ECORE constantly develops new processes and invests in the best available technologies, with the aim that one day 100% of end-of-life products and materials can be recycled. Recycling, as carried out by ECORE, is a growth activity which is non-relocatable and creates sustainable jobs both directly and indirectly. To meet the needs generated by its growth, ECORE regularly recruits in all its areas of activity: the environment, transport, sales, security, finance, management and office work, at all levels of initial training, both in France with its subsidiary GDE and abroad. Given the general lack of training in its sector of activity, ECORE carries out a policy of in-service training for all its personnel. The ECORE Group's strong position in the recycling market today is due to 3 key growth factors: investment, export, and job creation. Driven by its development, the ECORE Group strives constantly to achieve its goal of recycling even more and better. carrying out the mission embodied in its motto, Material Reborn.